My name is Maxine Nodell, the founder and principal of the Millennium Art Academy. Seniors are our nation's most untapped natural resource. They are vibrant and vital, eloquent and elegant, graceful and grateful, witty and wise. As bonds are formed and stories told, students begin to see a common human condition unfolding. What they have discovered has been brought to fruition in this student-generated book. What you are about to hear are the recorded reflections of students and elders regarding their feelings about the entire intergenerational process, proof that their experiences can eradicate stereotype notions of both students and elders.
I guess you say we the most talkingest old people you ever seen, right?
It's true, there are stereotypes about elders, like, oh, they're slow. They probably hate us because, we're juveniles, they're grouchy. I come across like grumpy, like elders, whatever. So actually I thought it was going to be like one person that's probably grumpy inside the MP, I think.
A little bit, like grumpy a little bit.
So I was like, watch, I get the grumpy person.
I always thought, the elderly were grumpy, mean.
Grouchy, mean, yeah.
But I got to know some of them and they proved me wrong, I fell in love with them too. With Joyce, it's like a second grandmother to me.
I don't think many of us were used to talking to elderly. So same thing with them though, they had ideas about us and how we were as teenagers.
No, I don't know. I thought they would be laughing at us. What have we come to, young people, not all young, because we put everything in a bag, which we shouldn't. But we think that the young people would say, what do they come to teach us? That's old-fashioned. It's all out of tune today. But it wasn't like that. They were very interested. They listened, and made you feel welcome, made you feel good, that you don't have to be the same age to enjoy the same group or conversation.
Yes, we were nervous. I was nervous because you really didn't know how. It's years since I've had a teenager in my house. I really had no rapport with kids in this generation until I became a member of this group.
Well, I guess I was a little apprehensive because I don't really have any teenagers in my family, and so I wasn't quite sure that they would be as friendly as they have been.
When you're on the public transportation, they are so rude. And I was expecting to get that kind of, reaction from the student, but they were very nice students, very respectful. And I love them. I get to love them a lot.
Right now, the students are reading to the seniors their final crafted oral history pieces that they've been working on, that they went through the whole process of the interview, then the transcribing, then actually editing it down to a single for oral history in the seniors' voices. And now they're reading them to the seniors, and they're making sure that they are they have things correct, that there are no inaccuracies, that there aren't any misrepresentations. So it's a little nerve-wracking because they have to get the approval actually of the seniors, and that's what they're doing right now.
I was an usher in a theater in Harlem, and I made 84 cents a week. And
$8 a week.
Oh, $8?
$8 a week I made. Well, it just made me think back to 60, 70 years ago. It makes me think back of my job when I only made $8 a week, and it was so much money, and they only took out a penny on a dollar Social Security.
They did a good job, most of them. All of them. They even got the lies right. But it was interesting to hear it back. It's almost like I didn't really realize what I told them, but they picked up accurate and interesting parts of my life, I guess. Yeah, it was good.
They really did a wonderful job. They did so good, it took me, I went back mentally like it was happening today. And they did a very good job. Yeah, everything was accurate the way it happened.
And you said when you went back mentally, you saw, what do you saw?
Yeah, my eyes got full of water, but I didn't say anything. I really went too far back, I guess.
My story.
Story.
to me, one of the hardest things about writing a story after it's taped or you hear somebody telling it is to write it so anybody that's reading it sees the person or understands the person or knows what that person is actually like or saying. It's very hard to put it down on paper because what you say doesn't always get down on the paper the way you say it or the way you mean it. So my three did a wonderful job of if whoever reads that will know me.
We had a lot of fun and we laugh and we cry, you know. But it was good.
But it's been, as they say, it's been a blast. Yeah, it's been good.
You know, what strikes me about this project, one of the things I think is really wonderful and pretty extraordinary, is that for all of the hard work and the commitment that putting this publication together, developing the relationships, conducting the oral histories, the commitment to all of the stages of transcription and editing, enormous amount of hard work, a really rigorous process, is that throughout the entire thing, the students, the elders, and the teachers who also put an enormous amount of overtime on this whole thing, they smile. There's a lot of joy in this project. You walk into a classroom and the classroom is animated and alive. And I think that's unusual, and it certainly is extraordinary.